Hi everyone and welcome back to 5 Minute Family Search. So here we are, we're back at the screen in RootsMapper that we just left in the previous video, and we're going to go ahead and we're just going to click login. Now when we do log in, it's going to take us back here to this family search page, and the reason being that RootsMapper works with Family Search, and Family Search is where RootsMapper is pulling its information from to create your personal map. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just click sign in. And when we do, it'll take it automatically back to RootsMapper. So this right now is generating my map. I'm going to start you over here on the left-hand side. If this gets in the way while you're looking at your map, you can just click that button right there and it'll open it and close it. This is me right here, Jacqueline Janelle Morton, and I'm considered the root person because I'm the person that the map is starting with. So when you open it up, it starts you off with 3 generations. You can change that here and just go to 1 generation, or you can go all the way up to 10 generations and you can see all those details on your map. So we're just going to go ahead and start here on the map options. There's lines. When they say lines, what they're referring to are these pink and these blue lines. The pink lines represent my mother's side. The blue lines represent my father's side. And I can take those on and off so I can see my map better, whatever I prefer. These pins that it's referring to, I'm going to go ahead and this is my personal card right here. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. The pins that it's referring to are these pins right here. And when they're all bunched up like that, you can just click in the middle of them and it will put them into a circle like that. And so sometimes they all just kind of sit on each other, and so it's easier to see them if you do that. So 0 is going to be your root person. The blue one is going to be my father, and the pink one is going to be my mother. And then grandparents, same way. They're going to be generation 2. And here are my grandparents here. And then 3 are going to be the great-grandparents. And so my great-grandparents on my mother's side, as I've said in the videos, came from Belgium. And my great-grandparents on my father's side came from Russia. So here is my great-grandfather and here is my great-grandmother. And you'll see on the map that they bounce both ways, but they actually both just lead back to Russia. So countries, if I click here, it just lights up the countries that are included in my map. So right now I have the United States and I have Russia, and you can very, very barely see Belgium is in there. Traceback, what traceback is I'm going to turn that on. If it's highlighted, it's turned on. Traceback helps you to get from the root person to a person on your map. So right now I've just clicked Elizabeth Gomer. She's my great-grandmother. And I can follow her back to here, and you can see that she comes through, it lights up to yellow. So this is me, and this is my grandfather, and this is my grandmother, and then this is my great-grandmother. So that lets me click on anybody in the map and it'll automatically trace it back to me so that um, I can see how I'm related to that person on the map. So that's trace back. Pedigree chart, that puts the last person I clicked on right here in the chart. And then if I had her parents, they would be listed right here, but they're not in Family Tree. That's still some research I need to do. Country statistics, through these 3 generations that are represented right now on the map, we have 9 people in the United States, 4 people in Russia, and 2 people in Belgium. Now, something else I'd like to show you really quick before I end this video is if I click here, say on Johann Michaelis, do you see right here, if you hover over that, those 2 little pages, you can set that person as your root person. So it'll automatically put him out here, and you can start now mapping from him, and he becomes your root person, and then it takes away all of this and changes your information. So I'm just going to hover over him again, and I'm going to click. I also have the opportunity, I can click here and it'll take me to Family Search, and here's all his information. Here's his ID number, his birth date, his death date, and then I also can expand this out and make more generations come off of him and have a greater understanding of where he came from back through the generations if I would expand that out. But this again is called RootsMapper. It's really interesting to be able to see your family visually on a map and to see how they migrated from the various countries to the United States.